All right, we are here. We're gonna test out. Welcome. Today's kind of a test run to see how everything goes. Let's see here. There it is. All right. Now, if I share that link. So far, we're doing pretty well. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna see how my test stream is doing. See if I can find myself here. See if my live is working. All right, we're gonna just keep an eye out to see if this is gonna show up here. Let's see. All right. I think we're up and running here. All right. All right, we are up and running. All right, I've been live for about 3 minutes. We're gonna see how accurate this is. Let's see if I can find my live on my channel. All right. Sorry, folks. I know it's off to a slow start. I just want to make sure everything is up and running here. I guess I need to change my bit rate. Let's do that then. All right. I made that time out. All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, I think we have everything up and running here. We're going to test everything out and make sure that it's working. There it is. There it is. All right. Here is everything is up and running. All right. Now that that's done, hopefully we've got everything up and running here. Let me just make sure I have my final things adjusted. All right, it looks like I just have to update my settings here. What's the recommended bitrate? They keep telling me 68. All right. Now that I have that done, let's try this. All right, let's see. What is the bitrate they're trying to tell me to do? Okay. They recommend that we use a bitrate of 6800, which I am now using. So we should be good. All right, folks, with that, we're going to jump in. I am currently in the post game. You might be wondering what's kind of going on. This is my progress towards a living dex. Now, it's my first time really going for a living dex. Never done a living dex before. Actually, that's not true. I have attempted a living dex once. Back when I was, I think, 12 years old. I had a hacked Android tablet that I was able to use. And I don't have any good moves on my Dragonair because I'm trying to get him evolved. He's kind of probably the biggest pain right now to get evolved. But I'm currently making progress on a living dex. I have some friends that are playing Leaf Green that I'm going to use to get access to other copies of things. Looks like I got some viewers. Hello, welcome, welcome. I can't currently see chat. I'm wondering why my chat hasn't updated in my broadcasting software. However, I can view my chat directly through my YouTube studio here. Let me see here. Here we're going to try this. I'm going to try adding the chat back in. We're going to go into view docs, and I want my YouTube live. I want my chat. Okay, my broadcast has been created. My live chats will appear here. Okay, well, hopefully this has updated it. Welcome if you're watching. Thank you for joining. I've never streamed before in my life, so hopefully everything's going through well. This isn't really a Let's Play or anything, but I'm kind of trying to get my channel kind of up and going a little bit more, just kind of playing what I want. I don't want it to be something that completely consumes my everyday. However, this is something that I enjoy to do. So we're going to just kind of keep an eye. If I do get some chats in, I'm hoping that I can refresh. Interesting. It's not letting me view the chats here. Once a broadcast has been created, your live chats will be here. Sure, that makes sense, I suppose. Okay, well, let's just hope that I'm able to see if anybody messages. I'll try to open them up on my YouTube studio here. And not stream, because I know that if I catch a stream, I'm going to end up catching things. All right, I have one. Well, so far, I guess we'll see what kind of comes of this. If you do message in the chat, please just feel free to. Doesn't You don't have to, but if it's something that you wanna do, I will try to look at chats here. But for some reason, they're not coming through my streaming software. I'm gonna run out here and heal all my Pokemon up. I'm currently in the Sevi Isles, so if you haven't beaten the game yet, you can unlock this after you beat the Elite Four the first time. I've already done the link up with the Ruby and Sapphire side quests, so that's all been taken care of. Now is really just I'm going to be working on my living dex. It's not new. I've been doing this, I would say, well, I think I have about 40 hours in the game, so I've been playing a good amount of Pokemon Fire Red, which is just crazy, but I've been enjoying it. It's very nostalgic. It was the second Pokemon game I ever played. First game I ever played was Blue on my old Game Boy, Game Boy Color, my copy Pokemon Blue right here. You know it's a legit Game Boy when it has a not matching backplate, right? But that was my first one. And then I played on a Game Boy Advance. I got Fire Red, and I was like, oh my gosh, how do people play the old Game Boy games? Like, you don't get the running shoes. There's all these things. But honestly, if I'm being completely for real, I would say that my enjoyment of the old games when I've gone back to play them is still there. They're still enjoyable to play. I don't think they're unplayable with the I don't think they're unplayable with all of those things, but I guess who knows. But I feel like the speed at which you moved was faster, and so it was almost easier for some reason. I don't really have a competitive team. Let's go ahead and look here. How long have I been playing? 54 minutes and 33, or 54 hours and 33 minutes. So I have a good amount of time in game. Granted, some of that was like Safari Zone grinding. And there was probably, I would say, about 5 hours of content that hasn't been saved, because when I grind the Safari Zone, I don't save to save money. Now you might be wondering, when I play as a girl, my first time through every Pokemon game, I play through with my gender, which is male. And typically I name the character off of myself. And then the second time or any other time through, sometimes I'll play as males if I want. But I've been on a kick recently where I've been replaying old games as the female character, and I've been naming after some sort of name based on Greek mythology. It might be like my recent playthrough of Brilliant Diamond that I played. I went through as Andromeda, if anyone's familiar with that. So I'm a big mythology nerd. I like that stuff a lot. My Pokemon tend to be named off of Greek and Roman, even some like Norse mythology. Like, obviously Poseidon makes sense, and you might be wondering, like, oh, isn't there a better Pokemon named Poseidon, like maybe Gyarados? It kind of was vibe oriented. Draco is just dragon, but I did Poseidon, I did Cerberus because there's 3 heads. I know that there's a dog, so if I had an Arcanine, that might make more sense. Zeus, I know the Raichu. Some people might say, why not use Zapdos as Zeus, because he's a legendary. Again, I normally do that with my main team. And here, this is Ladon, which is the dragon that guards the tree of immortality, or the fruit of immortality. Excuse me. And here in my party is a Lapras egg. So I'm trying to make progress on my living dex. If you were wondering what my living dex is looking like, let's see. Still 3 viewers. If you're watching, I hope you're enjoying. Refresh. All right. Looks like I'm not getting any chats in, so I'll just keep it. If I see chat starts to tick up, I'll get that fixed for next time. But here is my current progress on my living dex. So this will be obviously Squirtle, Venusaur. Oh my goodness. Bulbasaur, Venusaur, or Ivysaur, Venusaur, and then here are my 3 Charmander eggs, and then I'll have Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, Kakuna. Obviously I have Beedrill. I have Pidgey and Pidgey, eventually to evolve into Pidgeotto, and then this one I'm going to evolve into a Pidgeot just because it's that level. And what I might do, I might actually catch just another Pidgeot. I'm still but I want the spaces saved. Obviously, I have that done. That's done. I need to evolve him, which I can catch in Victory Road. I have these guys. There is a version exclusive, if I remember correctly. I believe that it is a Sandshrew Sandslash. So I'll have to wait. I have 2 Nidoran that are really close. This one just needs to go up 1 level in order to evolve. I already have a Nidoqueen. Same thing with these. Atlas was actually on my team for a while in the beginning. Fell off. I need to catch a Clefairy. So I have some work to fill this in still. Oddish, Vileplume, eventually up to a Vileplume, right? Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, which will go there. So I've made some good progress. I still need to catch a Meowth. I caught a Persian, but not a Meowth. 2 Psyduck, 1 level for each of them, and they'll evolve, so I can make my choice. Mankey is level 7, then I got a Primeape, so you can see I made some progress. I just need to Waterstone him. I have an Abra, I have a Kadabra. I just need to get an Alakazam. Same thing, trade for those guys. And then here you see the later I get into the decks, I start to kind of slow down and filling it in. But we will make progress. The nice thing is I am done with all the Safari Zone encounters, so I have, as you can see, Execute Executor. I even have a Tyrogue Egg to get Hitmonchan. And then I got there's someone else that's supposed to go in the middle there. You can see where I'm at here. I miss not being able to get Rhydon. I have to evolve to get a Rhydon, which kind of stinks, but that's all right. Chansey, this one took me a while, but honestly, the longest one was my Kangaskhan and my Scyther. Mr. Mime makes sense. All pretty self-explanatory. So this is just my current progress. I have 2 Snorlaxes. Obviously, this one's a party member, actually. Morpheus. And he's going to go here. Obviously, I've already caught all 3 legendary birds, which I actually caught Zapdos. No. Yeah, Zapdos on my first ball, full health, and then Articuno and Moltres. Moltres took a while. Articuno was pretty quick. Mewtwo, I had to reset a couple times, but eventually I got lucky. I have all the evolutions available in the first gen. So this is a Gen 1 Living Dex. This is an Ammonite egg, so I can get a Omastar. Obviously, I'll have to trade for the Kabuto. And then here are just other Pokemon that I've caught that are extras. So that's my current goal. Right now, my goal for this stream is to get my... let's see, is to get my Dragonair evolved. And I actually... in all my time playing, I've never fully explored the Sevi Islands, so I'm on 7 Island right now. I'm going to go into the canyon. I have no idea what's down here, so we're going to be kind of going in blind. Here I'm trying to hatch a Lapras egg. Again, egg hatching takes a lot of time, and maybe I'll do that on camera, maybe I won't, but hopefully everything is coming through nice and clear. The stream has been going for about 20 minutes. Let's see if I can... I'm going to see really quickly if I can get my stream chat to work here so I can see it, just in case anybody messages in. All that's done. That's whatever. No. All right. Well, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay. Well, again, I will just check every couple of minutes. I'll log in and check out the live chat. If you guys have any feedback on what I can do to make the stream better, I'm currently actually using a different microphone than I would normally use. This right here is and I don't want it to damage your hearing by taking this off. This is a condenser microphone, so it's a lot more sensitive, but it's a really, really nice microphone. I have my broadcasting microphone right here. It's a Rode Pod mic, but this helps me talk at a little bit of a quieter volume without damaging my hearing. Again, my office is a little bit on the messier side, but just it's kind of my I put stuff in here and just let it kind of sit, and I organize it all in big sweeps. So I'm not catching any non-Kanto Pokemon right now just because I don't want to get everything thrown off. Have I fought you? Yes, I have. Okay, so my goal right now is to not fill the national dex because it's actually impossible to fill the national dex. Here's a Meowth. I'm going to try to get this one, though, since I do need this for my living dex. Perfect. What I do need to do is get my Scyther up and running with false swipes so that I can catch a lot easier, because that would make this so much better when I'm coming across low level Mon. But no, this was, I would definitely say, is my one of my fondest memories with Pokemon. Again, it was my second game. Let's log in and check out my stream here, make sure everything is good. I don't think I've seen any chats. Nope, no chats coming in, so hopefully... Oh, there's one from Seven of Owls, which is me, just testing out that everything was working right. So, thank you folks for joining so far. I'm just going to go ahead and advertise my stream really quickly here before I keep going. See if I can get a link here posted. Oh well. I'm also okay if I don't get a ton of views in my first test stream. So, all right, now that you guys have listened to that, and now I'm going to actually dive in and get everything done here. So, probably won't be live too long, but we will just kind of see what kind of happens. Just kind of see what happens here. But, oops. I am currently playing on a Switch 2, running in. Something just to note about my current setup is I'm playing on a monitor that doesn't have any speakers, and so I can't plug headphones into that. So what I'm actually doing is hearing the live delay. So I'm hearing the audio how you're hearing the audio, but it's not synced up with my video. So, but that's fine with me. It doesn't really bug me too much, especially with a game like this. All right, Savalt Canyon. I have a feeling this is where I'm going to encounter the Reggies, but I don't know for sure. So, all right, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight them. Oh, okay. I guess I have to fight both. Oh, it's both of them. I see. Okay, I could have avoided them, but that's all right. Miltank and Tauros. Miltank is awful. I know that they're supposed to be like inverses of each other, but oh, Miltank is awful after playing Pokemon Gold, Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I have both of those games, and oh my gosh, Whitney's Miltank has ruined those games for me for so many reasons. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Rain Dance. That's alright if it really becomes an issue. I know my team isn't really optimized for battling. Most of that's just because my I don't have my heavy hitters. Snorlax is one of my heavy hitters. He has my normal type coverage moves. He also has my ghost type coverage moves. Lapras has psychic, but unfortunately it's not the best. It's just kind of a coverage move in case we need it. So now that I have Rain Dance going, we should be good. I should be able to slam now. And we're going to go ahead and use a Surf. So, and use it on the other guy. This is actually a really good strat for them, but there is a chance that you just raised my attack, and now you're going to get in trouble here. So, let us see what happens. Yeah, Slam is not great. Ooh. We'll probably swap out my Draco, but hopefully we get a Surf off. Dang it. My Pokemon are, as you can see, a little bit underleveled. I actually beat the Elite Four at level with no Pokemon over level 50. I just wanted to challenge myself. My Charizard is now almost level 60, but that's what we got going on right now. Here we go. Put that right there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use a Surf. Swap out for Charizard. Oof. Watch me get my butt kicked because I didn't properly level my Pokemon, because I've been working on my living dex more than actually training. I just got bored with the grind. I grinded all my Mons from level 40 all the way up to level 50, or just below 50, and thought I would give the Elite Four a shot. And of course, I just went and used Rain Dance, which was a mistake. However, we're going to go ahead, use Dragon Claw on Tauros. Go for a surf. Just since my fire attacks are going to be weakened because of rain dance. So, all right, we'll take it. All right, good. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, please get a surf off. Oh, beautiful. All right, we got 5 viewers presently, or at least 5 views. I don't know if I currently have people watching, but if you are still watching, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead, use an ice beam. I don't really care. You're not going to get to attack, so it doesn't matter. There it goes. All right, all right, all right. There we go. All right, so now we're going to head on down. All right, 1 nugget has been found. So, yeah, like I said, I have no idea what's waiting down here. Do I have Rock Smash? Yes, okay. I forgot I got rid of Double Team on my Raichu, so we'll see what comes of it. But I'm going to avoid some of the trainers because I just kind of want to see what's happening down here. Oh, never mind. So we're going to avoid some of the trainers and see what's going on down here. I know they were trying to kind of preserve the original vibe and atmosphere of Pokemon Red and Blue, but I think that they could have added some different trainer sprites for like the Rangers and stuff to match what they actually look like. Also, you can't convince me Tangela or Tangela, Tangela, whatever, however it's pronounced. You cannot convince me that is a Pokemon. That right there, eyes staring out of a bush, little red shoes. That's a creep. That is a creepy, creepy, creepy person. Let's go ahead and go down and take out the Charizard, and we're going to take a swing at this. Ooh. Alright, his attack missed. Alright, let's just get a flamethrower off. Super effective. I don't know why I always thought Tangela was a water type. I think it's just because of the coloring of the leaves or the vines on it. I'm also going to turn down the audio for the game because it doesn't need to be that loud. It's good music, but it's not always the most pleasant thing, the pleasantest thing to listen to at all times. So, all right, fight flamethrower. There we go. All right, any chats? Any chats? No chats. All right. Or at least according to that. Which is just fine. I know, again, I'm not the most vetted streamer. My channel is currently blank. It's mostly because all the videos that I posted back in, it would have been 2020, so during the pandemic, I hit them all, mostly because I didn't finish the Let's Play that I was in the middle of. I was playing through a Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Let's Play, and I just ended up not finishing it, so it's one of those things that will just forever remain in the background, and I don't know, hopefully I can finish this Living Dex. I don't want it to become something that I want to start doing, but then don't finish doing, so. Alright, what's he got for me? Oh. Dance, dance, chancy dance. You join into dance, dance. Sure. Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, it's a healing. Okay, I did not get that one bit. All right, what is on the table here? Oh, if that's what I think it is. Anybody wondering? Yeah, Chansey's critical hit ratio. That seems, to me, that always seemed like a wasted item, but whatever. Something that I did find really interesting was, whoa, my own ability to Canyon Tenobi runes. Yeah, I think this is where the red sheets are in the game. But anyway, like I was saying, I've always found Chansey to be kind of a useless Pokemon. Like, it has its moments. Also, I need to get some more money, but I'm currently struggling the most to get my. Oh yeah, you know what? I have a weird flashback to at least being here. I don't think I fully explored it back in the day, but I at least remember being here. So let's see here. I might as well take it out because not like it can hurt. Oh, well, that's fine. So let's just hope that I'm able to find something good. Maybe evolve my Dragonair. I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna wait until it gets to level 56 to evolve it, so that it can learn Outrage. Because right now, again, it knows no good moves, and I could give it like Hyper Beam or something like that. But Weepth Chamber. Oh, this is where all the unknown are, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. I'll have to kind of look into that, but oh, here's a battle. All right, so my goal here again is gonna try to get my Dragonair evolved. So I just have to get up 2 levels. I'll probably utilize the experience share, or not experience share. The oh goodness, what was it? Oh, Dragon Rage. That's like the worst attack I could have used. I'll probably utilize my. I might utilize the experience share. Versus Seeker though is the big one that I'll probably use to get the evolution to happen. Oh, and I use Dragon Rage again. I I know that there was only one dragon type when the original games came out, and it was Dragonite's line. Uh, However, I've never liked that Dragonite and Dragonair just never learn any good moves. Like Dratini knows a couple, but they learn like Rapid. I know that's the whole point of pseudo legendaries is you're supposed to kind of work them up. There we go, and now it's gonna try to evolve. And I'm going to want to at least get it to level 56. Okay, so we're going to stop the evolution. There we go. Okay, so evolution's been halted, mostly so I can get it up one more level to learn Outrage, and then we go on from there. Not quite sure what's going on with all of this, but that is alright. Again, if anyone wants to share any tips or tricks to grinding in this game, I'm more than happy to accept some advice from folks who know more than I do, because I don't know everything. I'm just going to switch out for my water ice type, since that'll go better than. Alright, there we go. I will say Surf remains broken to this day in Pokemon Fire Red. It is truly one of those things that when it came out, like the games came out and they gave Surf the best water type attack in the game, or they made it the best attack in the game, and I remember getting my I'd evolve a Nidoking almost immediately. Like I'd go through Mount Moon, I'd have a Nidoking by the end of Mount Moon, which is pretty early in the game. And then I would just use it to sweep everything and then teach it Surf. And that thing was a freaking beast. And it was truly impressive, actually, how well everything worked. But I have one concurrent viewer. I'm not sure what all this stream talk means, but if that means that you're returning or you're consistently watching, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Let's see. And again, I'm new to this. This is my first time actually doing a live stream. My internet's able to handle it, but I don't know how super chats work. I don't know how all this stuff works, and I probably won't get any of those because those cost money. And who's gonna give somebody streaming for the first time random money? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, all right, let's see. I got 6 views. Okay, views are going up. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, you're just like standing. Oh, Mystic Pokemon. What is in here? Is it anyone know? If anyone's watching that knows the answer, feel free to send it in the chat and I'll log in to check out my chat in a second. Right. All right. Oh. Oh, that was probably the worst thing I could have done. He does not have great defense, but we'll take it. Because now, if he sends out another one that's just going to self-destruct, I can actually surf in time, so it should not be a problem. There, yeah, okay. We're good. We are all good. I just, oof, that really devastated my hit points here. Okay. Let's do another one. Keep out Poseidon. I know Poseidon is spelled wrong for context. Alright, surf. There it goes. Okay. Well, we're going to explore this rune then and see if we can wake up this mystic Pokemon. I don't really have the balls to catch it because I think I have like 6 Ultra Balls and 1 Master Ball, and I'm saving my Master Ball for my Suicune that should be roaming the Kanto region right now. Okay. Must need to do something here, and I don't know what it is, but that is alright. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Thank you for watching so far. I hope you were at least enjoying the calming vibes and being patient with me as a first time streamer. I've never done this before, especially successfully. I think I've maybe tried once or twice, but growing up, my internet was always super slow. So, and live streaming like this didn't exist until I was in my teens. Yeah, it must be something to do, I'm guessing, with the Reggies, but I don't know for sure. Scuffib chamber. I think these all go backwards, if I remember correctly. Huh. I can't figure out what that's supposed to mean, but we're going to keep going and see if there's anything good. If there isn't, oh well. You live and you learn. Also, the level disparity in this game really drives me up a wall. Like, you'll have a level 6 Tentacool, and then all of a sudden you're fighting a level 50 something. Like, come on. Viapot's Chamber. Guess I got a little bit lost. Lost in thought here. So, alright, I'm guessing based on what I'm seeing here is almost all the islands are going to be kind of abandoned like this. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that there's an event that's supposed to bring you here or something that you're supposed to do that starts here. Let's see. But, alright, well, I can't seem to find anything else here. We're going to fly away. Alright, so we're going to head back to Seven Island. There it is. So I've seen 140 Kantomon, and I've owned 100 Kantomon. Okay, so I'm 40 short, and that's not counting all the duplicates that don't already exist for in my list here. But let's see. There he is. Hmm. Sometimes I wish Heracross was better. Alright, and if I look at the Hall of Fame, yeah, you'll see. Maybe I may have had one Pokemon over level 50. I can't remember if my Charizard. 48, 48, 48, 48, 41, 47, 47. So yeah, all really low level Mon here. I'm not confident about checking out that trainer tower. So what I'm going to do then in the meantime is we're going to check out how the egg is doing. What time? What will hatch? It'll take some time. All right. It is warm in here. Holy smokes. I'm going to open up my window. Hopefully that doesn't create too much noise for you folks, but I don't want to be overheating. And when I get hot, I start to get tired and want to fall asleep. So we don't want that right now. All right, we're going to take a boat to the mainland. There it is. Okay. I just like to reset my Pokemon Center to the mainland so that I don't have to go through the Sevi Islands again unless I want to. Which I will have to. Okay. Okay. With that, see, I don't think I have any more rare candies left. Which, if I can get you up one more level. All right, folks. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch. This was just kind of a test run, so it wasn't the best. The next one will be more interesting. I won't be quite so. I just feel exhausted, so that's not really helping. But hopefully, come next time, we'll be feeling a little bit better. We'll be able to get a little bit more done. But I think this is a good spot to stop and test just to make sure everything's working. All the levels are where we set and all of that. So. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's smart of me. Jeez. Okay. Well, with that, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you, folks, for watching. I didn't see any chats come in, but just to make sure I didn't miss anything, I'm going to go ahead and open it up on the actual YouTube studio side just to make sure I'm not missing a chat or something. So currently I got one view watching. All right. Yep. Looks like no chat. So thank you, folks. And I hope you guys have a good one. I will talk to you later. Bye.